to the Venerable Monk Liao Ning. Homage to Master Sakya Tsenkong. Homage to Master Dr. Torch. Homage to the three jewels of the altar. Homage to the main deity of Homa today. And the primordial Jetpan's sovereign of the West, Golden Mother, and her retinues. Sumo, Tansankatsu Tutensiddhi, all the Dharma masters, Dharma educators, Dharma teachers, Dharma lecturers, Dharma assistants, directors of temples and chapters, and all disciples here and over the internet. Good afternoon. How do you do? Now I would like to let everybody know for next Sunday, September 13th, at 3 p.m. we will perform Mahotara Heruka Homa fire offering ceremony. Mahotara Heruka Homa. We all should remember that this deity is Adharma Buddha, the primordial Buddha's manifestation. Vajra, Heruka, protector, Mahotara. This deity can alleviate illnesses. One of the deities that can cure illnesses. His mantra alone can cure illnesses. Once in Taipei, at the CKS or the Freedom Square, the CKS Hall, the Freedom Square in front of the CKS Hall, we had lots of miracles, but just chanting his mantra. That many of their illnesses disappear. Om Pecha Jota Mahase Siri Haruka Hom Hom Pe. So this mantra is something that I really like. It's the Mahodara Heruka, a manifestation or emanation of Adharma Buddha. By listening to the mantra, amidst the mantras, illnesses were eradicated, like cancers, tumors, and lots of other illnesses all of a sudden get cured. It's written in my books. I remember it was not a true Buddha school disciple. He was riding in a bus, passing by the Freedom Square, and he heard this mantra. And then he felt a warm energy flowing inside his body. And he felt really warm. He was going to check about the tumor on his neck. When he was shaving, the tumor was still there. But by passing by the Freedom Square to go to the hospital, the exam could not find the tumor anymore. Therefore, the Mahodara Homa fire offering ceremony was extremely supreme. If you miss it, that would be extremely pitiful. It's rarely encountered. So next week, September 13, we have the Homa. It's up to you if you want to become primary supplicants or not. Today we perform the Homa of Golden Mother. And I look up just now and wow. The Mother descended. A big one. She stood up to half the sky, and around her numerous of her retinue or assembly. Her attendants and daughters, nine, 24 of her daughters all descended, many of them, and many of her attendants, very beautiful. I've never seen them before. I hope that Golden Mother will take care of the coronavirus soon. Only by taking away the coronavirus we will have some tea. Otherwise, how can we have the grand ceremony? How can we have a gathering? I hope that the Golden Mother be compassionate upon sentient beings and take away the coronavirus soon, so that otherwise everyone is all masked like robbers, like bank robbers. And you won't be healthy breathing using mask, because you're just breathing in your own breath. That tantric practice is like a breathing practice. We are a yogi with the breathing practice. How can you practice that? So we ask Golden Mother to be compassionate, to discover the vaccine quickly, a vaccine without side effect, that with one injection everything is resolved. So they can create a vaccine to resolve all disasters. Only then all the Dharma propagators of the Buddha school can go all over the place. Otherwise, they don't make any money. Nowadays, everybody is not making any money, eating into their savings. That every week, Grandmaster is on the Dharma throne at the Seattle temple. He just gave me $200 US dollars. Because the Seattle Lezang temple because the Venerable Lianzi is very stingy, very absolutely stingy. Very petty and miserly. And Lamdre temple is slightly better. But still I'm not making any money. Why? Very simple. My Maserati, the light, the major light, the right light is broken. So what can I do? I heard that you have to take down the whole thing, and the light is difficult to change. I have to go to the garage to change, and at least it may cost $2,000. Do you know? That's very expensive. But it's broken, so it has to be changed. But $2,000, and how many times do I have to give Dharma teaching at the Seattle temple? And I just go once a week, and it's only $200, so I need 2.5 months. Oh, I have to work hard. So it's a difficult life. But Lianzi is in control, is controlling it well. She's the accountant for the Seattle Leizang Temple. She's very tight on the money. So that's why they keep growing and continue to buy houses and dorms, many of them. That's the credit of the Lianzi. Every time before the Dharma teaching, I would like to tell a joke. A told B, I will take you to a place where all the girls don't wear any bras. And B said, really? Where? Please bring me there right away. And A replied, it's next door's kindergarten, girls' kindergarten. There's a question from someone from England, a disciple from England. Amitabha, respectful Grandmaster. I believe that many fellow disciples feel the same gratitude as I do for Grandmaster for continuing to perform Homa every Sunday regardless of the pandemic. Your blessings every week, being able to connect and empowered is very precious to us. Thank you for not going into retreat. Thank you for continuing to bring us together to turn the Dharma wheel and benefit sentient beings. Other than my own miraculous spiritual experiences, I also personally witness the spiritual experiences of people around me. Here, I would like to offer my deepest gratitude. Your homas are indeed miraculous beyond imagination. However, I still do not quite understand. As a participant during the ceremony, what should I do so that it can generate its maximum power and deepen my practice? I would like to humbly ask Guru to further explain it so that I can eliminate my ignorance in this important Dharma gate. When I watch the live stream at home, what should I do? Do I need to visualize? Or should I just watch the broadcast and follow the chanting? What is the difference between registering as a primary supplicant, merit holder, general registrant, all the different levels of Homa ceremony? In filling in the wish part of a registration, what would be good? And how detailed should it be? Thank you, Grandmaster Simo, and all the people who made it possible for all this to happen. The webcasts and translation are amazing. I'm looking forward to it every week. It's a disciple from England. When I watch the live stream at home, what should I do? Do I need to visualize? Or should I just watch the broadcast and follow the chanting? I think when you watch the live stream, we have a practice. During the practice, you should also visualize. To your right are relatives and ancestors from your father's side, on your left from the mother's side, behind you, friends and teachers, and those that have been generous to you, and karmic creditors in front of you, and then sentient beings all around you. When we perform the Dharma practice, you should also follow it. You have to visualize, chant the mantra, and all the same, you can also meditate. Visualize, mantra chanting, and meditating. You follow that until when Grandmaster gives the Dharma teaching, then you should just listen. Then you also gain the benefit. And all the sentient beings of the six rebirth realms, relatives and ancestors from the father's side and the mother's side, teachers and friends, enemies and karmic creditors, and all sentient beings also gain some benefits. So when we do the practice, you also follow it. That would be good. And then when Grandmaster is teaching, then you can just listen. Then this kind of merit, it would be great. And for Homa ceremony, primary supplicant, merit holder, general registrants, all the different levels, what the difference among them? The only difference is the money. For primary supplicant, you give the most money. For merit holder, it's less, a little less. And for the voluntary general registration, that's even less. So it depends on your your ability, your need, what you can afford. So the merits, there's no difference in the merit. But if you can afford it, then you can do it as a charity. But if you cannot afford it, then your charity would be less. Or if you're poor, then there's no need. But there should still be merit. So the difference is in the money, but the merit is all the same. So if you want to donate more, donate middling or small donation or no donation, they're all with the same merit as long as you follow the practice. That's the second question. The third one, in filling in the wish part of a registration, what would be good? How detailed should it be? There's no need to be too detailed. You know why? Because the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas understand your intent, your intention. When you perform the merit dedication, you can just focus on the key points. Like what Grandmaster liked to say about good health, wishes fulfilled, calamities transformed into auspiciousness, strong spiritual commitment. Those are the basics that we should all ask for. And also we wish for the continual protection of the protector, the blessing from the Guru, and finally that the yidam can absorb you. Those are all needed. And then on the spiritual cultivation, if there's any weaknesses or shortcomings, we hope that we can use the 100 syllable mantra to fix the faults or the weak points or shortcomings of our practice so that we walk on the right path and not get sidetracked. Or if you want a good business, then you can say that you have plenty of resources so that your career or your business flourish. Career goes well. That my children can be smart and intelligent. Or your son, your grandchildren or grandson that you care about, you can just mention them. That would be perfect. Those are the key points. Don't be so detailed. That I pray that I can sleep 7 hours a night. That at night I don't have to get up to pee. That I just go to the bathroom once or twice at night. That's still considered normal. But 3, 4, 5 times or more, that would be abnormal. You can also pray for that too. So what kind of wish would be good? Those are all good wish. Just an example. However you want to wish. It doesn't have to be so detailed. Like If you raise chicken or pigs, you can say that all the pigs and all the hens can eat the rice, and the pigs can eat their food so that they get heavy and free from diseases to increase your livelihood. That should be okay too. So the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas would know your intention. You don't have to say it so specifically. And this disciple from England is very grateful to all the people who made it possible, and the webcast and translation. This is something that I should have said, and she said it here. The second question. Grandmaster, my family is quite short, so they cannot touch the empowerment banner. And even when they raise their arms, they still cannot touch it. They just walk past underneath it. Does this mean they have received the empowerment? Thank you, Grandmaster. Let me tell you, even that you receive the empowerment. It's a very simple matter. Last night I have said that if you have the intention, then it would be effective. So even when you pass by or pass through the empowerment banner, although you don't touch the banners, but if you visualize with concentration and you chant the mantra and form the mudra, and as you walk past by, look, the place where Golden Mother lives is very far, but she personally came and her Dharma flow fills the whole space. So nothing to fear. Doesn't matter how short you are, you shouldn't worry. As long as you walk underneath the empowerment banner, you definitely received the empowerment. Absolutely. I remember when I was in Indonesia performing the Kalachakra ceremony in Jakarta, Indonesia. Kalachakra ceremony. Someone brought someone from the hospital bed directly through the empowerment banner, and the patient was with all the tubes on him, and he was pushed through the empowerment banner, and this patient sat up and stood up. And walked under the sick bed, and many people saw that and clapped. This is the sick bed, and this is the empowerment banner, and the bed was passing by, and then the patient sat up and then stood up. and then walked through. Everybody clapped seeing that. It's very miraculous because this patient could not sit up before and could not stand up before. But by passing through the empowerment banner, he could stand up immediately. And the ceremony, Guru Padmasambhava ceremony in Hong Kong, in the football stadium in Hong Kong, Guru Padmasambhava ceremony then, there was a kid in a wheelchair being pushed through the empowerment banner. Grandmaster was conferring the empowerment with the divine duster, and as he passed by, I swing the duster, and he's been on the wheelchair for 3 years. And with the divine duster just being swing a little bit, he stood up from the wheelchair and he could even run. The Guru Padmasambhava Homa fire offering ceremony at the football stadium in Hong Kong. And that night we even had rain. It was very cold. That was the grandson of Master Lien Man. The nephew of Master Lien Man. There was a tumor on his head, very obvious. And after the ceremony ended, with the divine duster swung by, and the tumor disappeared. It was there, and then it disappeared. Master Lien Man's nephew. And the witness is Master Lien Man and also their family, her family, him or her. So in Hong Kong, Guru Padmasambhava's ceremony at that football stadium, the tumor disappeared. Do you remember at the Rainbow Villa, there was a disciple from Indonesia, and under her ear, on her neck, there was a tumor, a growth. And she came here for spiritual consultation, but she rushed into the Rainbow Temple here, and she was accompanied by several Dharma lecturers, and they rushed into the doors of the Rainbow Temple, and Grandmaster happened to give blessings on the heads and then touch her head, and all of a sudden that tumor disappeared. If you witnessed that, if you were there, please raise your hand. Several people raised their hands. A female disciple from Indonesia that was accompanied by several Dharma lectures. You know her name? And also by the blessings on the head, the growth on her neck disappeared right away. So it saved the money for spiritual consultation, because she had that sincerity to come all the way from Indonesia, so the growth or the tumor disappeared right away. So therefore, if you have the faith, it will be fulfilled, that the Dharma flow of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas really resolve it. Therefore, the empowerment is definitely there. We have lots of miracles in True Buddha School, especially for the grand ceremonies or the illness curing ceremonies. And for next week, Mahotara Heruka, that's also a grand ceremony for curing illnesses. Mahotara Heruka, he has tremendous power to cure illnesses just by listening. Very fast. I said this before. Someone have their fingers frozen, could not open their fingers. But after the ceremony, they open naturally. Like several fingers and 2 fingers are stuck to each other, could not separate them. But after the ceremony, they can be separated. And the next question from Singapore. Beloved Grandmaster, how do you do? 2 years ago, I have completed Raga Raja mantra for 300,000 times, asking for better interpersonal relationships and more popularity. However, it's still so-so, just very slightly better. So what's going on? What's the problem here? So 300,000 times of Ragaraja mantra, asking for more popularity, but it's a so-so. It's a very slightly better. Well, if you slightly get better, then that's quite comforting, right? Because so popularity is really hard to get. Some people really have bad interpersonal relationships. Why? What's the reason? Many reasons. Some is from past lives. Many people are born with popularity naturally, and many people don't. It's related to their past lives. But you chant Ragaraja mantra 300,000 times, then you are slightly better. So that should be congratulated. If you chant another 300,000 times, then it would be slightly better. Earlier it's very slightly, now it's slightly. And if you chant another 300,000 times, then it would be better. Oh no, not better yet. So very slightly better, and another 300,000 times, very slightly better, another 300,000 times, slightly better, and another 300,000 times to be better. So 300,000 times is easy, because Ragaraja mantra is Hom, Cha-Cha, Hom, Re. I remember that was organized by the Dzogchen Center of Hong Kong, Master Chang Ren. The opening was with the musical band. They played the guitar and keyboards and lots of the band, the musical band. So it's very simple mantra. So just play the guitar more. So 300,000 times, another 300,000 times, and it will get better and better. No problem. It's not that there's a problem. Last night we have this joke that the girlfriend is putting on her makeup and the man said, no need. So I don't need to make up? Then I'll be fine already? No, but you need a plastic surgery. Many people are born beautiful, and men born handsome and tall and rich. Of course they are popular. You're tall and handsome and rich, so of course you're popular. But if you're short and ugly and poor, of course, how can you be popular? That's because of past lives. And for women too, the same with the man. So popularity is like that, chant more. So although in this life you're not popular, you don't have many people helping you, but in your future life you would be tall, handsome and rich. That would be incredible. So that's my answer. From Taiwan. How do you pronounce this character? How do you pronounce this name? The water radical in this character. It's very difficult to pronounce. Okay, Master, may all be auspicious. Do you have a chance to explain the 5 secret mandala and the main goal sutra? The 5 secret mandala and the tantric sutra of the main goal. Anyone that has read it, please raise your hand. Grandmaster and Lin Qing. 5 secret mandala. When I have a chance, I will explain it. If there is such affinity, I will talk about the 5 secret mandala and the Lychee Sutra. I have it at my library at the South Mountain Retreat, the Lychee Jing. I've read it. It's a It's a very high realm. It's 50 minutes already. We haven't finished the questions and answer. And from Malaysia, Nian Hoa Long Chen Ming, and Taiwan. It's just one name. Malaysia and Taiwan. Are you from Malaysia to go to Taiwan or what? To go study? I'd like to ask, due to my work in travel, I often stay overseas. So when I practice offering, I frequently don't have any offering items with me. So I thought of the Amoga Mani offering mantra. That include Samantha? Samantha is here. They're chanting this mantra 3 times is the same as expansive offering. Grandmaster, please benefit all beings by introducing and explaining the merits of this mantra, its use, how to pray and dedicate, and how to generally use this mantra. According to the Sutra of the Amoghapasa Divine Transformation Mantra, its meritorious benefits are inconceivable. Questions? Before any practice, chanting this mantra can produce innumerable, inconceivable offering items in the cosmic Dharma realms. Innumerable, boundless offering items. Second, just the merits of chanting this mantra alone, as a comparison, 3,000 big walls full of 7 treasures and honeysuckle flowers offered to the Tathagata of the 3,000 big walls 3 times a day cannot be compared to the 1/16th of the merit of chanting this mantra. Third, by chanting it 7 times in the morning and at night, we will be liberated from the incessant karma. Fourth, lotus rebirth, never to be born in a womb again, and one can remember all past lives. Then you can remember lots of lives. Amoghapasa Divine Transformation Mantra Sutra. The meritorious benefits are inconceivable. Nian Hoa Long Chen Ming, talking about the benefits of this mantra. So this person would gain merits by talking about it, by letting everybody know. Anybody has chanted this mantra? Several of our disciples here. You have chanted this mantra? That's very good. Introduce, explain the merits of this mantra, its use, how to pray and dedicate, and how to generally use this mantra. Grandmaster, please benefit all beings by introducing and explaining the merits of this mantra, its use, and how to pray and dedicate, and how to use this mantra. So this belongs to Amoghapasa Bodhisattva, the Amoghamani offering mantra. So if you can chant this mantra, so Amoghapasa Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva's empowerment. Once you receive her empowerment, all your wish will be fulfilled. So for this deity, when we have the Thoma of this deity, there would be many, many people becoming the primary supplicants. This deity is one of the most popular. Many people become primary supplicants, and they all know about her mantra. My mother used to chant this mantra too. And we've talked about the merits of this mantra. Before any practice, chanting this mantra can produce innumerable, inconceivable offering items in the cosmic Dharma realms. That's the benefits. The merits of chanting this mantra alone, as a comparison, offerings of the 3,000 big bowls full of 7 treasures and flowers offered to the Tathagata of the 3,000 big flowers 3 times a day cannot be compared to 1/16th of the merits of chanting this mantra. By chanting it 7 times in the morning and 7 times at night, we will be liberated from the incessant karma. Lotus rebirth, never to be born in a womb again, and one can remember all the past lives. So you will not be reincarnated again. So you can remember all of your past lives. So there would be a transcendent power of knowing your past lives. So those are the merits. And how do you use it? Here, 7 times in the morning and 7 times at night. That's how to use. And how to dedicate. So the way to dedicate the Amogha, or non-empty, is after you finish chanting the mantra, you dedicate the merit. I already mentioned it earlier. Just the key points: good health, all wishes fulfilled, calamities transformed into auspiciousness, strong spiritual cultivation. Those are all merit dedications. So the merit of the mantra, the function, the dedication. So he had mentioned everything already. I don't need to say more. So those are tremendous benefits. I hope that everyone can also chant it, even just one, that from then on you would be born in a lotus and never in a womb again. That's tremendous merits. And in incessant karma can be freed too by chanting it 7 times in the morning and 7 times at night. Those are tremendous merits. As for myself, I visualize in our tanka, in the past, in front of each tanka, like this one for Mahotara Heruka, there's an offering right here at the bottom. Like a round vessel with the cover, several of them together. Those are offering items. 7 treasures, all kinds of herbs, they're all in there. And then you visualize them to become offering clouds. And then you chant the mantra 7 times. There would be an expansive offering. Do you know what they are? Look at the tanka. They're there. How about here? You know, at the bottom of a tanka, there was vessels, covered vessels, that's kind of shining. It looks like this peaches, and then fire, and engulfed in fire. So with the lid, inside it, they are all offerings. So you visualize those things to become offering clouds. And then you recite the mantra of Amugapasa offering mantra 7 times. So you visualize and chant the mantra. Those are offerings. Visualize it to transform into offering cloud. Do you know what they are? Do you know what they are? Those are the money jewels. The money, precious. So it's inside the mantra. Visualize the money jewels to become offering clouds. And then you recite the mantra 7 times after you visualize it. That would be the expansive offering. Holding capacity. External flow is shorter than the sum of 12 fingers. So it's like this. The external, for holding capacity, the external flow is shorter than the sum of the 12 finger widths. And our dantian is the 4 finger width below the navel, that's called dantian. And here, from the hairline to the apex are 8 finger widths. So your own finger width from the hairline to the apex. And from the navel, 4 finger width down, it's called the navel chakra, where the inner fire is, or dantian. So for the holding capacity, so 12 finger width, so it's about this long. So you breathe in 12 finger widths, exhale for 12 finger widths. So exhale 12 finger widths, inhale 12 finger widths. Not longer than 12 finger widths. That's holding capacity. Holding quantity. 4 major kinds of qi, each with 225 breaths. So 225 is just right. That's the holding quantity. And holding ability. Although the capacity and quantity of the movements are equal, the power and strength of the external flow is rash and weak. The above 3 holdings of capacity, quantity, and ability do not give rise to meditation, so the holding of qi is not accurate. This explanation is very strange. The above 3 holdings of capacity, quantity, and ability do not give rise to meditation, so the holding of the qi is not accurate. So if it is within the specification, then you can hold the qi. If it is over, then outside the range, then you cannot hold the qi. And holding merit, at the time of holding the earth qi at the navel area, the spiritual experiences are not stable and short-lived. If being held at the most supreme place, the central channel, then all sightings will be extremely clear and stable. Guru Padmasambhava once said that all merits come from the treasure-based energy, from the channel, central channel. So that's the holding merit. So the qi has to be moving inside the central channel in order to have merit. So all the qi has to be inside the treasure vase energy in order to generate merit. The treasure vase energy will generate merit. But when holding the earth qi at the navel area, it's not stable and short-lived, there would be no merit. It has to be clear and obvious and stable. Then only if it's in the central channel, then it would be stable. In class, the student asks the teacher, why when we take off the sweater in the winter, we'll get electric statics? Oh, that's because of electric static. So how come we don't have it in the summer? And then the next student said, you're so dumb. Who would wear sweater in the summer? In the summer, we don't have to wear sweater. The wife is looking at herself in the mirror and cried all of a sudden and said that, oh no, I am growing more freckles on my face. And the husband replied, so silly girl, those are not freckles, those are itch spots. So as you age, you would start developing itch spots. The teacher asked Xiaoming, who ate the banana peel on the ground? Nobody said anything. And the teacher asked again, who ate the banana peel on the floor? And Xiaoming said, I don't know who ate the banana peel, but I ate the banana. So today, if you can learn the Amogapasa mantra for the expansive offering, then you really profit, you really benefit greatly. That mantra is truly marvelous among them.